And you know the topic. You put the topic on. I told you. The topic is relationship. Type it on the screen so that they'll be seeing it. Relationship or situationship. Don't spell the situationship wrongly. Oh, is SITUA situation. Sorry, I'm live. Hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Can I start, guys? Yeah. Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Relationship Tips, Talks and Tales. Welcome, welcome. Yes, today we have a different set of youths in the studio. So it's interesting because we have to sort of grow, isn't it, guys? We have to grow. So we are trying to teach other people, train other people. And that's why I've always said that if you're interested in doing anything voluntary for us, we all of us here, including myself, we're doing this voluntarily. None of us here get paid, including CTRIM Church, because we don't have those kind of views. But our aim is not to get paid or to get money. It's not the focus for doing this is not for the money. It is to reach out to people. It is to share views. It is to share ideas. It is to educate one another, inspire people, motivate people, and also to help other people that would like to learn a new skill in the area of media or photography, video conferencing, and stuff like that. So tonight, you bear with me. We have three youths in the studio that are trying to learn this work. The actual producer is not here tonight. So guys, it's not showing. The people writing is not showing on this TV. I need to see the people that are writing and coming in. It's not showing on the screen. And also we have our pastor in the studio. Pastor Ade is in the studio. So thank you for supporting me tonight. And you have me. I'm here, guys. As usual, you have me, Edith, Lady Edith, like I like to be called. Lady Edith. Sister Jane, good evening. Thank you for releasing my son to come to the studio, Sister Jane. And thank you for joining the show tonight. Um, Tonight, I want to start. Yes, it's showing now, guys. Thank you. I want to start by acknowledging, or should I say, not acknowledging, telling you guys that actually I don't mind advertising. I don't mind advertising. So I'm not asking you for money. I'm just saying that if you have a business, you have an idea, you have a service you provide to people, and you want people to hear about it, especially if you're based in the Medway area, please feel free to tell me, and I'm happy to, let everyone know. Like I like the lady who bakes cake for me. She's lovely and her cake is fantastic. She hasn't asked me to do this. She's probably not even watching. But if you are in the Medway area and you have an event coming or you want to make a cake, if you contact me, I'm very happy to give you her number. She makes lovely, lovely cakes. I have the lady who sews for me in Nigeria, if you want the contact. I have a lot of contacts like that, including video. If you want someone to do your video for you, we have video guys here. If you want someone to take pictures for you, we have pictures here. If you want a DJ, I do a DJ combo, MC DJ combo with Brother Eddie, the producer. So we also do that if you want a DJ to MC combo. So there's a lot of things out there, and if you need somebody and I can help, I'm very happy. If you have a party and you need we've talked about DJ. But if you also need a Yoruba live band, I've got my favorite artist, Leke Levite. You can contact me for his number, or I can help you talk to him if you feel you need some discounts. There are some powerful people online that can also help you talk to him as well. I'm not going to mention their name, but yes, Leke Levite, he sings and he performs live and parties, and I can guarantee you he's very good. So yes, Sister Yemisi, Mrs. Odesonya, big sis. Yes, I'm very happy to share the cake lady's number with you, but she lives here in Gillingham. So thank you for joining the show tonight, Sister Yemisi. Sister Lara Arojo Joye, thank you. You said I'm looking good. Thank you. My darling Priye, thank you. Sister Bisola, thank you. D2 TV, I don't know who that is, but thank you. Is that Daniel? It's Daniel, my son. Thank you very much, my lovely son. Pastor Bode Akindi Ture, my father in the Lord. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the show. Actually, today I'm a bit tired. At work, we've been moving buildings, and I think it's caught up on me, and I feel a little bit tired today. I'm not in my element, so bear with me. But as I said last week, I have a lovely lineup for you tonight, lovely discussion. And my topic is, are you in a relationship or you are in a situationship? So that's my topic for tonight. But before I go into my topic, the other thing I wanted to talk about today, some people have called me to say to me, thank you, Mommy. Mommy is on the line. Thank you, Mom. God bless you, Mom. Mommy Oseni, thank you, Ma. My daughter, Ifoma, thank you, darling. God bless you. And my granddaughter, Sapphire, thank you. I know you are both watching. So, some people ask me that because I talk about relationship, am I going to do connection? I have received strength in Jesus' name. The Bible says the joy of the Lord is my strength. I receive strength. Thank you, sir. Some people say, am I going to do connection? Am I going to connect single people? Me, I have never done it, and I don't have plans to do it. That's not one of the things I do. But actually, I know somebody, a very close friend of mine, who is into doing that. This lady I'm talking about does not actually take money. What she does is that she will call you, interview you as a single person, and get your profile, and she will keep it in her portfolio, database, whatever. And if she gets somebody suitable to match you, then she will do the connection and she will leave it to you guys to flow. She will just, probably exchange your pictures and the numbers, and it flows. But for me, I don't actually do it, and I don't think I actually want to start. But if you are single and you're looking to connect with other singles, I'm very happy to share your details with my friend, or share her contact with you for her to talk and have the kind of interview she has. And she can pair you. You never know. Hello, Sister Chichi. Thank you for joining the show. So you never know. You might find someone. And in my own way, what I'm going to do, I would like to do a show about that. Is it actually right, nice, good, bad? To actually let people introduce it to people. Because this lady now doesn't know you. She doesn't know the other person. All she's doing is connecting. She's not going to guarantee and say, oh, I guarantee this brother is very good, or I guarantee this sister, she's very good. Because remember, even if you introduce people to people, you have not lived with them, you have not married them. I might know a single brother in my church, in the context of church. I might not know how he will behave at home. I've never lived with him. So if I'm introducing him to a single sister, I cannot vouch for him or guarantee for him. So is it good? Is it bad? It's something I would like to explore one day to see if it's good. And secondly, is it good to sort of introduce people, or meet people? Should I say meet people through social media? People say they meet people on dating apps, dating websites, or on like Facebook, Instagram. I have a problem with that. And that's probably why I am not on Facebook, because when I joined Facebook, so many people were just like, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, can I get your number? Oh, are you single? And all of that. And I really, really struggle with meeting people on dating apps or on websites or like on social media, because what if they are a pedophile? And this thing about catfishing is another thing that we'll look into. Some of them, they do this catfishing thing whereby they will post somebody else's picture on their profile, and they will pretend to be somebody else, and they will get you fall in love, and by the time you know it, you might have been scammed, or you might be meeting somebody else. So I remember there was this website that was going on a few years ago called, is it Badu? And Plenty of Fish. And one of my uncles, he joined them. And he met this beautiful lady on this thing. And they actually planned a date. And they were going to meet in Woolwich. So my uncle told me that when he got to Woolwich, he was standing in the bus stop where they were going to meet. And he sort of moved a few feet away. And he dialed the lady's number. And to his shock, he saw the lady who picked the call, because they were all in like kind of the same vicinity. And in the picture, the person he was seeing did not look anything like the picture of the person that he met on social media. So he said he cut the call and called again to see if that same lady would pick. And he couldn't believe his eyes. And he confirmed that she was the one, but she did not look anything like the picture she'd shared with him. So he said he just deleted her number, blocked her, and just walked away. He didn't even continue further to take her out that evening. So a lot of catfishing goes on. So we need to be careful. But it's something I would like to discuss one of these days when I do my research. So Mommy Grandma is on here as well. Thank you, Mommy Grandma for joining. Sister Eki, thank you very much. Oladipupo Olaoye, whoa. That is Uncle Ladi from Nigeria. I can't believe it. He's joined me tonight. I'm very happy, Uncle Ladi. Thank you for the surprise, and thank you for the support. And my darling Professor Untanyi, well done. Thank you for joining again. Thank you for the support. I appreciate every single one of you. So like I said, today I'm talking about relationships and situationships. So I was watching this paternity court case on TV, and this man and woman, they were in the court, and the man was saying, I don't know why she's saying that the baby is mine, because this paternity court thing is about where people come and want to do a DNA to find out if the child in question is theirs. But the judge will sort of dig in and find out how the relationship started and look for evidence to support whatever is being said before she actually reads out the DNA result. So if you are free, look it up. It's a very nice show. Paternity Court is called on YouTube. So the man said that actually we are not in a relationship. We're never in a relationship. We're in a situationship. So that was my first time of coming across that word, hearing that word. So I Googled it, and lo and behold, it is actually a word. There's a word called situationship. So, that's what brought about me talking about it. Oh, Sister Kehinde, I have a feeling this is Kehinde from FGGC Benin. If this is you, or Kenny that does catering, whichever one you are, I'm very happy you're joining tonight, and welcome to the show. So I'm going to start by defining relationship. The relationship is the way in which two or more people or two or more things are connected. So it's the state of being connected. So two things can be connected. So you can connect Edith Adebayo to living in Gillingham and also to working in Dartford. So I'm connected that way. That's thing. You can connect, who should I use now? You can connect, Big Sis, Sister Lara is on the show. You can connect her to being Big Sis to Sister Edith and the wife to Uncle CG. So you can connect people. Relationship is also the state of being connected by blood or marriage. So I'm related to my sister because we are connected by blood. And I'm related to my husband because we are connected by marriage. And it is also the way in which two or more people or groups of people regard or behave towards each other. So like in church here in CTRIM, we have a relationship with one another. We have our own culture in church. We have a certain way we behave. We have certain norms and tradition. We have the way our service is outlined and it goes. So that's how relationship is. But for the purpose of tonight, we are talking about relationship between a man and a woman. And deciding to be in a relationship, as far as I'm concerned, I'm reading from my paper, it means choosing to be with that person, to be on their team, to be on their side. It means putting their needs before your own. It means you are committed to someone. You consider them when making both big and small decisions. They are a very big part of your life, everyday life. You work together. You make room for each other. You plan together. You do things together. That is the relationship we are talking about. And there are different kinds of relationship, like I said already. There's family relationship, there's friendship, there's acquaintances, there's business relationship, church. But today's focus, like I said, is a romantic relationship. I want to start by actually saying that, oh, I remember now, two of you have the same name. Sorry, Uncle Abe. Good evening. Welcome to the show, Uncle Abe. Thank you for joining last week. Thank you for joining today. And it's Kenny's menu. You see, I'm advertising. If you want food for your party, please contact Kenny. This one I can vouch. I cannot vouch for a human being, but I can vouch for people's music, food, cake, things like that. Kenny does very nice cooking. And sorry about that, Uncle Abe. And good evening, Pastor. So, I will start by saying, in a relationship, what men need sometimes is different from what women need. So men, they need praise, approval, respect, sexual connection, emotional intimacy, physical touch, security. But men also need their space. So women, remember that. While women, they need men to show them kindness, patience, understanding, empathy, affection, compassion. And that's how it is. Women, when you start to show a woman that, they feel they're in a relationship. But sometimes what then happens is that me and you are now in a relationship. So I think. But actually, you don't think that we're in a relationship. As far as you're concerned, we are connected somehow, but we are not actually in a relationship. And people then make mistakes. When somebody's saying, somebody's ignoring you, you know, some people, they say that they like you, they are toasting you, they are chatting you up. A man will not call the woman regularly. When the woman calls him, he will say, I'm busy. Do you know what somebody taught me this week? If a man tells you he's busy, or a woman tells you he's busy, they don't have your time. If somebody loves you, they will make time for you. Tell them that you are busy too. We are all busy. Don't feel bad. Don't cry. It's time to stop crying when people don't want you in their life. You don't have to force friendships. You don't have to force love. You don't have to force conversations. If a man is asking me out, he doesn't call me. If I call him and he says he's busy, I'll tell him that I'm busy too. I'm very busy working for the pandemic government, if there's anything like that. I will not cry on the phone. We have to learn to be strong. And there's some people who will say, no, there's nothing wrong. Why didn't you call me? Nothing wrong. Or they will just walk away. Or, you know, they'll be comparing you to their ex-partner. Or when I was with so, they don't do that. Or they will be keeping score. Why would I call you? Shebi, I called you last. Why didn't you call me too? Shebi, it's me who sent you a text message last. Or they'll be holding back. They are never open. They are vague about what they are doing. You never really understand where they are, what they are doing. Or any little thing, they will say, I beg, I don't have time. I will just leave you. They're always threatening to break up the relationship. And then, or you'll be assuming that your partner will change. All those things are signs. You know, they are signs for you to know that you might not be in a relationship. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. For a relationship to survive, you need constant communication. So this is me though. Sister Obaro, a video gone. Oh, sorry, we're going to work on the video. The video is gone, guys. Or is it just me? Someone is saying the video is gone. Let me check my phone. But can you hear me? Can someone else confirm that the video is gone and they can hear me? Let me check. The video is back on. Yeah, the video is back on. Yeah, the video is back on. Good evening, Uncle Razak. Thank you for joining the show. So, for a relationship to be strong and for it to grow, my own opinion, I don't know about other people, and I would like to hear what you think. Okay, the video is showing now. I I like communication. I like constant communication. Always communicate with your partner. I like sharing values. Make sure you value them. Make sure your values align. And for values, I mean there should be some common ground. When you meet a man or you meet a woman, there's the first attraction that will make you to want to get to know the person better or date them. But as you go along and build the relationship, you should begin to have common interests, common values, common things you do together. And if you love someone like me, I don't necessarily like football, but if I'm with a man who likes football, I would like to want to know about football. There should be trust and honesty, openness. I have to trust you to love you. And you must be able to make each other laugh. Make each other laugh and be friends with each other. So that is about relationship. Those are the signs that you are in a relationship. When it comes to situationship is that space between friendship and an actual committed relationship. So you are friends with someone, and on one hand, they are not actually committed to you. There is some parameters on the relationship. There's some boundaries. Oh, please, don't be calling me after 7. Or there's some vagueness in the relationship. That is a situationship. A situationship is a romantic relationship that is undefined or uncommitted. We are not committed to one another. That is a situationship. It is based on convenience or short-term circumstances. It doesn't mean that a situation cannot have some or cannot trigger into a relationship. It can become a relationship. Some people will start out as a situationship. And in a situationship, the bad part is that if one person thinks you are in a relationship and the other person does not think you are in a relationship, that is when it's hard. But when both of you agree and you know that you are in a situationship and you like it like that, well, thank God for you if that's what you like. But you need to know. So situationship is basically casual dating. It's where there's no firm commitment from either side. It's tough to be in. It's very tough to be in. And let me just say something about situationship. For example, the things you can use to know you are in a situationship. You are dating, but you don't have any title. When brother takes you out and he meets his friend, he will greet his friend. Oh, hello Femi. Bao Nileni. How are you doing now? How's the family? You'll be standing beside brother. Oh. When he finishes introducing greeting his friend, he will just walk away. He doesn't introduce you. You don't know his friends. You don't know his family. You don't go to his house. You don't go to his church. Significant people in his life, they don't know you. You don't know them. As far as brother is concerned, you are just having fun. But you, sister, might be thinking that, he's warming up slowly. He's warming up slowly. He's warming up slowly. It might not be the case. Be careful. Another one you can use to know is there's no future talk about anything. You've been dating for 2, 3, 4 months, and you're always hooking up, meeting in the corner. I tell you, if brother know they show you for where people date, now you be the side chick. Just know that, guys and ladies. If somebody is not proud and happy to go out with you, flaunt you, show you, you are the side chick. If they cannot hold your hand in public, they cannot kiss you in public, they cannot be affectionate in public, you are the side chick. When he doesn't talk about a future, when you talk to the sister or the lady and she doesn't talk about the future, do you understand? Is an indication that you are in a situationship, not a relationship. When they don't tell you, there are some people when you are leaving the phone, you will say, I love you. They will say, or they will say one love, or they will say same. When they don't express feelings towards you, they don't make positive comments about you, they don't support the things you do. For me, you cannot say you love me and you don't want to know about, like my show, for example. You don't want to know about the things I do. You don't want to tell me I look good today, or how much you love me, or if we have not seen for a few days, how much you miss me. Please be careful. You might be in a situationship. Like I said, you attend events, alone. When it's time for you to go to party and you call the sister or the brother, there's a party going on or a conference, can we go together? And they're always giving excuses. You never have invitations that both of you can go. In fact, people don't know you together. You cannot invite, for example, Ifoma out without Eddie knowing. They are a couple, or Mr. and Mrs. Jack, or Mr. and Mrs. Olukule, any couple I know. When you invite one, the other person knows, the ones I know. But when a brother or a sister is never taking you to functions, be careful. Your hookups are very casual, but they are passionate. So when you meet, it's just about pulling your clothes and having, being intimate with one another. But it's not actually, when you love someone, it's different from just having intimacy with them. Anybody can have intimacy with anybody and close the chapter and go. But when you love someone, you build it up before that time. Somebody said to me that a sign that you are in a situationship is when you don't follow each other on social media, or when he's not happy to put your picture up on his social media, and things like that is also an indication. So there are different kinds of things that people say these days, and it's very sad. I know that people have the booty call. Some people might even have 4 or 5 people on their phone that they when they want to have intimacy, they will look. If I'm the one now, I'll be looking. Do I want Femi or Peter or Paul or Stephen? Oh, this one is, you understand? That's just what that relationship is a booty call. There's no commitment. Obviously, there's friends with benefits, which we all know about. You are only there for one benefit or the other. There's open relationship these days, whereby me and you are dating, but we are not exclusive. So I can be dating you, Peter, but I can also date Paul, and Peter can date Sarah. Open relationship. People do it these days. There's throuple relationship, whereby there are 3 in the relationship. A man and 2 women, or a woman and 2 men. And they all know each other, and they all live together. This is what we call in Africa that a man is marrying 2 wives. But the difference in a throuple relationship is that if he's a man marrying 2 ladies, or in this country you cannot do that. So if he has a lady that is his wife and the other one that is his girlfriend, and they are living together, the difference is that the wife and the girlfriend are also being intimate with one another. So it's not just the man having 2 girls, but actually the 2 ladies are intimate with one another. That is a throuple relationship. We have codependent relationship. We are living in the same house. We have kids. You don't love me anymore. I don't love you anymore. But because of the kids, or because of economic reasons, we decide to live together. We have courtship. We have dating. We have long distance relationship. We have marriage. And I think somebody also told me about codependence. Somebody was saying something the other time about other relationship. Uncle Gbenga, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining this evening. No future plans, Sister Jane. Yes, thank you. So, Amana Makeze, thank you very much for joining the show tonight. Good evening. Then somebody told me that there's one they call textationship. I can't even pronounce it. It's simply texting all the time without ever making an effort to see you in real life. Texting is such an awful way to miscommunicate how you feel, and people can interpret differently. What I'm talking about texting is that I know some relationships that for years this brother will be doing as if he will marry you one day. He will be doing, and you've dated for 1, 2, 3 years. Sister, it's time to leave the relationship. If a brother has been dating you for so long and there's no firm commitment, your pastor does not know him. You cannot account to his whereabouts and what he does. Your parents do not know him. They don't know you either. His friends don't know you. Your friend. It's time to really question yourself. So when you now find out that you are in a situationship, what would you do? Before I talk about that one, let me just share some things with you. and then we can begin to have phone calls. So, first of all, you have to be honest with yourself. Only you can answer the question about your relationship. Whatever stage you are in your relationship, you have to ask yourself some questions. Be honest with yourself. Have a discussion with yourself. As a man or as a woman, Sister Emike, welcome to the show. Thank you. God bless you. Olu ENT, Olu Enterprise, welcome to the show. What do you do, Olu Enterprise? We can advertise you. So when you sit down and you look, I've been dating this person 3, 4, 5 months. Some of the things I've said today, they are pointers. You're not really seeing a clear future together. It doesn't commit. The things I've said, when you now realize that you are actually in a situationship and not a relationship, ask yourself, where are we now? Where are we going? Where do we want to be? What do you want in a partner? What are you actually looking for? Are you happy being in a situationship? Do you want a committed relationship? Do you want a relationship that will lead to marriage? What exactly do you want? Define exactly what you want. When you then know what you want and you are clear in your head, then you now invite your person that you are involved with for a discussion. And this discussion is not a playtime. It's time to take it serious. So ask the person to create time that you can have a proper discussion for an hour or two. If possible, you can invite somebody else that is maybe known to you guys. It's not the one you go and book hotel overnight, because this is not time for intimacy. It's time for having serious discussion. If you know you want to come out of a situationship, and you have to let the person know that this is what you've observed, and this is what you've been noticing, and ask them, what do they want? Many people assume that they are in a relationship and they are not in a relationship. One person is doing all their best to make the relationship work, while the other person, in their mind, they're just having fun and just having a good time. They don't have any plans to settle with you or move from that position to a firm relationship. So you have to ask questions. You have to have that important discussion. Above all, be ready to hear it all. And like I said to you, these days I'm learning that sometimes you need to put emotions to one corner. It's not time to cry. I cry. I'm a crybaby. Any little thing I can cry. But it's time to be strong when it comes to things like this, because you're talking about your life, your future. It's not time to cry. Be ready to hear what they have to say and be ready to face the truth. Remove emotions. That crying and that, oh, but you promised me this. Oh, thank you, Grandma, for joining the show. Oh, you said you would be with me. Oh, listen to what they are saying. They are telling you that, I told you that you are the kind of woman I want to be with. I did not tell you that you are the woman I want to be with. When a man tells you you are the kind of woman I want to be with, what you are hearing as a woman is that, oh, he likes me, I'm the kind of woman he wants to be with. But what he means is that there's something about you that he likes, and you are the kind. He did not say that you are. And the woman will be running with that race that, oh, Brother Femi loves me. One day we are going to get married. One day he will take me to see his parents. One day, and one day never comes, and you've been dating for 2 years, 3 years. Sister, it's time for you to end that relationship. Brother, it's time for you to end that relationship. No matter how hard it is, it's time for you to end that relationship. So, based on the outcome of the decision, listen. When you listen, you paraphrase. If brother is telling you that, oh, actually, I really want us to settle down, I'm having this problem or I'm having that problem, discuss about how you guys can work on that problem so that you can move to the next stage. Maybe he's feeling he needs money, or maybe he needs a better job, or maybe he needs accommodation. Listen to him and find out what the problem is. Similarly with the sister, what is holding her back? What is the hindrance? If that is the case, please work on it. Make plans, make goals to make this relationship work. But if the person is telling you things like, well, I didn't know you are taking it serious. Me, I'm just having fun, no. I didn't tell you I'm ready for marriage, oh. Please, oh, I don't want a baby now. When you will hear, you understand, you know what they're talking about. When you notice all of that, all you need to do is tell the person that if that is the case, fine, I would like to end the relationship. Be very clear. Make sure you paraphrase. Are you saying that you are only having fun and you don't actually want us to be together? Are you saying that there's no future between you and me? In this kind of conversations, you have to listen very well as much as talk. Don't go, we women, we are very emotional. Like I said, me, I'll be crying. Oh, you say you love me. I never knew you would do this to me. After all that, it's not time for that. It's time to listen to exactly what the person is saying and paraphrase. Ask them to repeat themselves. Are you saying that you don't want me? Be very clear. Say it as it is. Don't mince words and don't let emotions take over. Once he has then told you, like I said, that he's ready, you can work on a plan and a goal on how to make it work. If he tells you that he's not ready or she tells you she's not ready, just tell the person that, fine, we can end it. When you want to end it, please end it. It's very, 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 very hard when you're already emotionally involved with somebody to end it, including marriage. Good news, bad news, however you want to take it. Some people might say it's good news because they're out of it and they can move on with their life. Some people might feel their life is ruined. They've set them back so many years they've been together. How do you want to see it? You can turn it to a bad situation or you can celebrate yourself. Many marriages are like that. Many marriages are in a situationship. They are not in a relationship. If it's not marriage and you are just dating, when you finish telling brother or sister that you're no more doing and you leave, he doesn't beg you. There's no coming back. The first thing you need to do is delete him. Block his number first before you delete him. Delete. Delete him from your Snapchat, from your Instagram, from your Facebook, from your WhatsApp. Do not stalk him. Twitter, do not go and be checking on him. I'm saying it, I know it's not easy to do, but I'm encouraging you to do it. These are the steps that I will recommend based on my research that I did from a psychologist that I'm coming up with this part of this evening's topic. All those old pictures you guys took together, delete them. All those nice places you went together, delete them. Everything that can remind you of this brother or this sister, delete them. Stop communicating with them. Stop phoning their friend that knows them or their sister that is your friend to find out what they are doing and where they are. Because trust me, the person has moved on. He does not give a damn, sorry about my English, about you. It's time for you to move on. Mommy Akagbosu, thank you. Do not let your guards down. Mommy Triplex, thank you. Sister Chichi, can you guys put the number on the screen, please? It's on now. Thank you. And Sister Mrs. Santani is saying, absolutely, yes. It's very hard. Stop communicating with him. Stop sending messages and saying, I'm just checking on you. It's a bit easier when it's you are not yet married. When you are married, you're going to have to communicate, especially when children are involved or there are residues from the marriage before everything finally breaks down. And even after divorce, you might have to communicate if children are involved and, like I said, other things are involved. Then at this point, you need some support. Even when, in fact, let me tell you something. If, for example, now, Brother Femi, I don't know why Brother Femi is coming to my mind. If Brother Femi, I don't know any Brother Femi, just any Brother Femi is asking me out now. And I expect him to call me. What is the time now? It's 7:30. He hasn't called me throughout today. I'll be eager to call him. The thing will be doing your body. You want to hear his voice. Because you are liking the person. You know what? Try to distract yourself. It's hard, but trust me, you will have more value. Try to distract yourself from making that call. The same thing when you break up with someone. Have a friend that can help you, that can remind you of why you have broken up with him. You need some honest friends that you can call. In fact, call me and I will remind you of why you shouldn't be in that relationship. By the time I remind you, you will forget all the lovey-dovey and all the ice cream he bought for you. Then you need to get moving. Make a plan for you. Make a plan for you. Start going out again. Meet people. So like me, I struggle with going out. I'm not very into social media. I'm more of a homely person. I like my own company. I like my own house. Even though my looks might not be that way. But trust me, people who are close to me know I'll give anything any day. I'd rather be in my house watching a movie, reading a book, doing my crocheting, writing my manuals, writing a new book. I can never be bored. People say they are bored at home. I can never be bored. Okay, now tomorrow I'm planning to cook this new stew. I don't know if anybody has cooked a stew like this. If you have, please tell me. I want to cook obeatao, ordinary stew. I want to put different kind of fish like mackerel, red bream, hake in that stew. I also want to put crab and prawns in that soup. Sure, you say I already have something to do tomorrow evening after work. So how can I be bored? I cannot be bored. My colleague at work, his wife had a baby last week. I'm making a blanket for the baby. 2 of my daughters, they are pregnant. I'm making blankets for them. I crochet. Sorry, something is in my eye. I cannot be bored. I'd rather be in the house and play Monopoly. Another thing I'm doing, I'm reading, if you know James Hadley Chase, when I was young, I read a lot of James Hadley Chase novels. I'm reading them again. I'm buying them on Kindle, $2.99, 79p. I'm reading them again. I have my manuals, my journaling, my Bible, my prayer to do. So for me, I enjoy my own company. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you are not a strong person and you are single, you will end up going going years without having a partner. If that's what you want, fine. But if you need to meet people, you need to start going out again. You need to start getting dressed again. Change your haircut, have a new haircut, change the way you do your makeup. Go out, go to barbecues, meet people, family, friends. Just go out. Don't think too much. Set goals for yourself. Try something new. Reflect on where you might have gone wrong, because I don't believe that a relationship is one-sided. You might have gone wrong, somewhere along the line, and you have to bring yourself back to focus. So my other sis is online, sis from the Tama family. Actually, me and my sis, we need to talk, because last week, if you remember, a lot of calls about domestic violence, and that's what my sis does. She supports people who are going through domestic violence. So, like I said, if you want any information, opinion, I'm very happy to look for opinions, ideas, support networks for you, whatever your situation might be. So, yes, she's saying great points. Oh, Olu Enterprises à la maison. Oh, hello, à la maison. Thank you for joining the show. À la maison. I'll tell you about à la maison next week, not this week. Yes, so Sister Bisola is saying not easy but achievable. It's definitely not easy. It's very, very, very difficult. When you have really put your hope and your trust on someone and it's beginning to go wrong, you have to be strong. When you have put yourself in a marriage, for example, it's even worse. If you really love someone and you go into a marriage with them or a committed relationship with them that you hope it will lead to marriage, you don't have plan B. Your plan A, B, C, D is that marriage, is that home, is that family. And all your investment, all your time, all your thoughts, all your plans, big and small, you accommodate that person into it. But surprisingly, even in marriage, that person has a plan B. That person is already planning to leave you and you don't even know. And one day you will get the shocker of your life. It can be devastating. You'll be completely broken. The tears will flow. You might even feel like killing the person. You might even feel like running away. You might feel like killing yourself. So many emotions, will go through your head, go through your mind. But I tell you, you will live again. You can be strong. And trust me, there is life after divorce. There is life after being a widow or a widower. There is life. You have to find a way to live again. There's no point staying in a situationship if it's not what you want. If it's what you want, I'm not going to judge you. That's up to you. We're all different. We all know what we want. So I'd like you guys to please call anybody that wants to call me. I have only 15 minutes left. I'll be very, very happy. The number should be on the screen. Please call, and I'm just going to check my WhatsApp because sometimes people drop messages for me on my WhatsApp. Okay, Leke Levite. I told him this evening I'm going to talk about him, and I said you have to join the show. So he's confirming that he's watching the show. So Leke Levite is my absolutely best musician. If you want to have a party, he's there to make your occasion gracefully. I've worked with him, so I can work with him. I'll do MC, he will do the live band, and I have DJ Eddie Bond or DJ Ralph that can do the DJ, so we can all work together. We have Kenny Menu that will do the catering, and we can add somebody that will do the decoration as well. So you see, we are complete. Let's start booking parties, guys. So Mommy Akagbosu is saying that setback. Mommy Yembra is saying that setback is a setback is a setup for a blessing. Yes, it's very hard, but trust me, you'll be blessed. You'll be surprised how many men will want you. You'll be surprised how many women will want you after a breakup. Yes, Sister Kenny is saying yes. So I have a caller. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Edith, well done.
Thank you, Sister Jane.
God bless you. God bless you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
God bless you. You're very, very on point. I'm telling you, your research, lovely, accurate. I'll just say that it is better to terminate a relationship where you know it's not going anywhere, than for you to be in a marriage that will now cause hell, If you know that it's not going to, just what you've mentioned, everything, you've really covered a lot, Edith. God bless you.
Thank you.
I mean, if you know that you're struggling and you know this guy or lady is not proud of you anywhere with his family or work or colleague or friends, the person does not really appreciate or value you at all. You're nothing to that person. You're just a plain boy. After a while, obviously they walk away, like what you said to Edith. So it's better you terminate, run away. And like what you said, the person should listen. Be you a man or a woman, listen to what they are saying. Are they saying they want you forever? You look like somebody they want to keep for life or something, Well, well done, Sister Edith.
Thank you very much, Sister Jane. I really appreciate the support and encouragement. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Yeah, this topic is a little bit hard for me because, yes, it is well. Anyway, there's really nothing that God cannot do. And the truth, like Mrs. Enebe is saying, relationship or no relationship, life goes on. You cannot be happy. You cannot base your happiness on another individual. Let me put it that way. You have to be happy for yourself. If they don't want you, they don't want you. You cannot force it. There's nothing you can do. Let us stop forcing relationships. Thank you, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Edith, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Sister
At
Chichi,
least
thank
we
you.
are learning. Hello.
Yes, go on, Sister Chichi. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. There's no more time. So what I want to say is that if you are in a relationship and it's a question though, if you are in a relationship and everything is going well, or everything you don't feel that there's something wrong, and this guy is perfectly doing everything to make sure the relationship is going on. But he still has something at the back of his mind, Maybe you have been in that relationship 3-4 years. Maybe, you people are having sex and you have a child, maybe one child, and still promising that you're going to get married to him, maybe hoping one day, But he has said, I'm going to marry you, or hasn't said anything, because there are so many situations like that. People are in a relationship that they don't know whether that guy is marrying or. But because you have a child with that person, you believe this man is my husband or this man is everything. So how do you come out of that relationship? How do you do it?
Thank you, Sister Chichi. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So like I said, it's only you that can define what you are in, how you see your partner. I cannot tell you, you have to see the signs. You have to watch for the signs. What I know is that people change. Someone comes into the marriage or a relationship, they are doing well, doing okay, everything is going, and at one point in time, the person changes. It's time to have that honest discussion. It's not that very first day that you're going to pack your load and leave. You're going to have series of honest discussions. You're going to invite people to join in these discussions, like your mentor, like your parents, like your pastor, or like friends that can help you. For me, one thing I've noticed about human beings, if you are a human being, any human being, man or woman, and there's nobody that can talk to you, please don't marry such a person. As I am now, I can name people on this show that when they call me, I will do like this. Pastor Bode is online. Sister Lara is online. Auntie Mommy Tessie Akagbosu Yembra is online. Even in Kem, even Sister Yemi, Sister Lara, in fact, most of them, I can be accountable. Sister BC is online. These are friends, so talk less of my father or my pastor, my spiritual father or my spiritual mommy. If you are a man, nobody can talk to you. There's nobody your wife can call and say, Uncle, see the way my husband is behaving. There's problem. Don't marry such a person. There must be someone that you can talk to about your marriage. That's my own opinion. I might be wrong. Sister BC is saying that if you've been in a relationship for many, many years, it's difficult to walk away. Yes, I'm not saying just walk away. That's why I'm saying that you need that intervention. You need somebody to do something about it. You need to pray. But many women, we pray, and we don't act. You need to call your husband. I wasn't there when he wanted to marry you. Call him and talk to him. If you are in a marriage, you the woman, you are the one that wants to talk. Book a weekend away, a night out, go and book a hotel room that nobody will disturb you guys. Talk. You need to talk. We keep putting things under the carpet and we don't address issues. When they are little, they'll be becoming big. And one day, everything will just escalate and explode. We need to talk. Like what Sister Chichi is saying, a man is showing you only the bright side, but inside his heart, he has ulterior motive. I'll refer you to Marriage is a Scam Part 1 and 2. I think we dealt a lot with that in the last 2 weeks. They want to scam you. There will be a point that their real intention will be known. One day it will come out. One day. Sister Barrow said it is easy to say terminate, but we have to remember how powerful the heart is. Family and friends support help. However, family and friends are not always around. So as said, self-love needs to be first. That's true. I think Sister Nkem mentioned that as well. Self-love must be practiced, even if you are with a significant other. And sometimes, especially when you are with a significant other. Sound like me, I'm Ruth Abokoku before. Now, I told my pastor, don't call me Ruth again. I love love. I love love. I love to love. I love everything about love. And I can love and hurt myself. So me and my hubby are quarreling. He will eat, he will sleep. Me, I'm the one loving. I will not eat. I'll be dehydrated. I will not sleep, and I'm going to work the next day. So tell me, if anything happens and I'm sick and the mental health team come to assess me and he mentions that she's not been eating, she's not been sleeping, look at how she's just crying, they will section me now. So sometimes you have to think about yourself and think about what you do. Think about your children. You don't want to always see mom crying. Think about people that you work with. Think about your friends, your loved one, your church members. Sometimes, you have to love yourself. It's time to grow. If you are that kind of woman that is so love at the detriment of your own self, it's time to practice self-love. Even if you are in a marriage, like said by Sister Nkem and Sister Obaro, you have to practice self-love. If you love you, other people will love you. Okay? Sister Chichi said, now you know one sleep. If the love they do me, if me and hubby they quarrel, I not go fit sleep. Hubby go they snock. Me I go they do this man. So this man do me this kind big thing and he just they sleep, they go. You need to really work on yourself. Communication is key. Thank you, Sister Jack. My darling Joyce, she says, totally agree. Don't marry anyone who is not accountable to anyone. It's very important. That is very dangerous. Everyone needs wise and sound counsel. Some people lose their way and need to be redirected lightly. That's true. So, I think we've exhausted the topic. It's nearly time to close for tonight. And I'm very grateful for all of you that have taken your time to join me tonight. I hope you've benefited one thing or the other. I hope you've liked our show and you've subscribed to our show. Sister Lara is laughing at me. That was Edith of before, when in my younger days, not me of anymore. I will sleep very well now. I'm just talking about before. I had to grow. So I like using myself as an example because it's not easy and it has happened to me. But now, I'm not going to cry. In fact, I've cried so much in my life that now I find it difficult to cry. If I'm crying, I'll just be crying in my heart. The water no the cuckoo come out again. I will so eat and I will so sleep. In fact, I will go and I will even look good that when you see me, you'll be wondering that you will bite your finger that you understand. That's me of today. But trust me, there was a gap between then and now. I had to work on myself to get to where I am today. And I feel better for it. And I like the woman that I have become. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I've been through some very difficult and challenging times in my life. But I'm still standing strong today. And I can tell you there are people who love me and people who want me. Those days are gone. Those days are over. I'm living my life again. So yes, it is hard, but it is doable. Uncle Razak is saying, I know. Uncle Razak, what do you know? Please tell us. Sister Kenny is saying, very educating. Thank you for joining. Sister Vero, thank you so much for joining. Mommy Oseni is saying, watch out for one-sided relationship. Exactly. When only one person is always in control, domineering person. The other partner's voice or feeling does not matter. Please run for your life. That's how domestic violence starts. When they want to start, they will be, they will shut you down. They will cut you from your friends, cut you from your family, cut you. I used to remember there was a sister in this church before. When she comes to church, she after church, she will stay behind, play. Then she met this brother. As soon as they are saying, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, before they even say the end, the brother will hold out, oh yeah, let's go. He stops this sister from communicating with the people in the church just because he's a control freak. Be careful of people like that. You end up being hurt. Mommy Iembra is saying, I know it's hard, but it's good to love yourself and walk away. If not, you might end up really hurt. We said it before last week. It is better to be Miss Single Person than be the late Mrs. Trust me, the man, you will still be in the freezer before his side chick is even coming in. That's your beautiful daughter with her long hair. That side chick she will start by cutting the hair and saying, little girl, you don't need to plait your hair anymore. Just be blowing afro. That your little girl that is sleeping in a nice double bed, that side chick should be the one to suffer your kids. You have to stay alive for yourself and stay alive for your children. And hence I'm talking to women now. Be strong for yourself. Have your own money. Don't be dependent on nobody. That the day a man will leave you cannot feed yourself or feed your children or pay your rent. I know that it's good to be in a committed relationship, yes. But as a woman, have your own little savings. Have your own small £100 you've kept in the corner. It's not a secret. Tell your husband, I have my own savings. I like to have my own savings. It's my security. You understand? My conclusion is that marriage is beautiful. Marriage is great. And like I always say, I know so many people here who are in very solid, strong marriages that have been there for years. Their kids are in their 20s, 30s. And when you see them, they are still going strong. So marriage is beautiful. Yes, Sister Mike, practice self-love. You need to. Sister Onize, yes, it is hard, but doable. God is on your side. Yes. Uncle Razak is saying that he knows that it is hard to sleep and eat. Me, I will sleep and eat now. Gone are the days. Sister Nkem is saying beautiful, benefited. Thank you so much, Sister Nkem. Sister Bisola, loving myself more. Yes. Sister Joy, end of discussion. You nailed the topic. Bam. Thank you. Sister Vero, that's right. Please love yourself. I know we mothers, we have only one bra. And we'll just be managing because the children need trainers, because the children need this, because you want to buy food. But sometimes give yourself a treat. You are doing very well. You are doing very well. You deserve to be pampered sometimes. Don't wait for your hubby or your significant other to pamper you. Just pamper yourself one day. Go out and do something you love and something you enjoy. Uncle Razak said he's referring to me. What did you say, sir? Please call me after the show. That you will sleep and eat. Okay, I don't really understand. Is he saying that? Okay, but anyway, let's talk after the show. So, that is the end of my show for tonight. Next week, I'm going to be talking about magic words. I'm bringing something. When I was small, I was taught that there are 3 magic words. Please, thank you, and sorry. And that's my topic for next week, magic words. And you will hear more about magic words next week. Thank you for joining the show tonight. God bless you. Have a lovely, lovely and productive evening. And finally, I want to say thank you so much to the Ogusoya boys, Tolu and Ashokbe, and my beautiful, handsome, beautiful because he looks like his mom, Daniel Jack, but my handsome son. So thank you, 3 of you, for coming. You know, these children, they've been in this studio, even before I came from work. They set everything up. They really did so well tonight. So we can sack the producer now. And Brother Chika and Brother Eddie, we can sack them. So I'm only joking. But thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten paid. If not, I should have bought you guys McDonald's. But next Wednesday, if you are here after the show, we are going to McDonald's. Do you like McDonald's? Tolu, you like McDonald's? Tolu doesn't like McDonald's. Tolu likes money to buy trainers. But Daniel and Ashokwe like McDonald's. We'll go, I'll give you guys something because I'm so proud of your work you've done tonight. God bless you. Tell me Owolabi, God bless them. Thank you. Sister Ade, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Sister Uncle Razak, thank you. Sister Ifusa, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Jane. Thank you. God bless you. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye, Sister Lara. God bless you. Love you all. Bye. Thank you.